I wanted to just mention that the ICC is also a very wonderful, and it's an organization, and it's one that I've leaned on many times. And this last year, the pandemic has highlighted just how interrelated we all are and interdependent. And there's been so much wonderful work done by the ICC. So both, it's just a little moment to express gratitude for everything. Well, the senior program is wonderful at ICC, and I have sometimes been like a substitute teacher at the yoga classes, and it's been a really lovely way uh, to meet our seniors and to actually, even though I go there as a teacher, I actually learn from our seniors because there is such a wealth of knowledge. So during the pandemic, I think I appreciated that ICC did so much to help with providing meals for seniors, and that has been something that I'm very grateful for. So on the topic of emotional well-being, I think the idea of gratitude is one which comes up as a really wonderful way for us to shift to a sense of being cognizant of, and also for acknowledging like the many influences and people and situations that have created today, this common meeting, this ability to interact with each other. So it's one of the things I've learned over my study of yoga, which is this idea that the more one stays in positive states of well-being, it creates better outcomes. And this can seem a little tautological, like, well, if you do you have to force yourself to be positive all the time, and this kind of forced positiveness and positivity, and that's not at all what is at stake here. And I try to remember the old the what we have been told by the early yogis about yoga being is the idea of the yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So that the fluctuations of the mind, which we can think of as sort of emotional disturbance in some sense, are calmed by yoga. And many of these beautiful analogies of a lake that will mirror a mountain. So this beautiful mirror lake, maybe you've seen one in Yosemite, can become disturbed when we have very strong emotions, and so we can no longer see clearly. So yoga has helped me a great deal with managing my emotional state and with my emotional just gaining more balance. And so I know that I was given just a short time, and I'm happy to chat more later, but lots of gratitude to the teachers. Sachin, thank you for being always a very patient, a very kind, and a very sincere teacher for all of us, and for creating this group. I know many participants are from the yoga group. We've been practicing together. We've been, helping each other, and it's helped us go through some challenges, some ups and downs. So even when the world is full of agitation, like that storm that's going on in the lake, we can still be calm, and we can still feel many of the positive emotions. And I want to again just read from the Yoga Sutra again, this notion of what it takes to create cultivation of positive virtues. Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upekshanam, Sukha, Dukha, Punya, Apunya, Visayanam, Bhavanataha, Chitta Prasadanam. And I'm sure I didn't get my Sanskrit right because I was not paying a lot of attention in class when I was taught Sanskrit in India. But this idea that we really want to be serene and benevolent, and that's just our goal, to be calm. And that's actually what embodies emotional wellness to me, to be calm, and regardless of what happens to the world. And of course, Sudhir talked about what you can do to help the world become better, and Rita talked about her own experience of how she was motivated to take care of herself and to do something for society. But this idea that we can actually cultivate positive well-being of, this mind-body connection is a powerful one in yoga.